This piece of walnut used to be a sign, and I carved it 6 years ago on my very first CNC. It reads General Finishes, and it's from a time when I was trying to be a distributor for them, renting a space in a local co-op. That sign played a big role in building what, quote, business I have today. But today, it's getting a new purpose. It's becoming a banana feeder for my family. I'm milling the sign down to 3/4 of an inch thick to remove the old finish and to get it nice and flat. The base will be about 7 inches wide and somewhere is about 15 inches long. I didn't actually measure, so I can't give you an exact, but that's what I'm liking about these projects. I just kind of cut them and then I go. I don't need to measure everything. This walnut has a beautiful grain. And now I want to preserve its story. This is the upright that will support the bananas. I've milled this along with the other piece and cut it off, and it'll stand up about 4 inches above the base, ensuring it's deep enough for a secure hang and balanced in shape. A bit of sanding will definitely smooth things out, but I need to get it to a shape that will be accommodating to the eye as well as accommodating to some bananas. Using a 1-inch piece of scrap, I draw lines using some chalk so that I have a guide to cut my U-shape cutout. I use a water bottle cap to get me the radiuses I need from the top and the sides, and then I take it to the bandsaw. If you don't have a bandsaw, do it with a jigsaw. Here I'm going to be cutting the dado for that upright, but before I cut it, I want to get some rough estimates of where I want it and get it pretty square. I use my knife to score around the base of the upright. This does a couple things. It prevents tear out, so when I go to insert the vertical piece, and it also ensures a pretty clean and precise fit. You do see a little mistake there. It's going to happen on every single woodworking project you do, even a banana feeder. Don't stress it. I'm using a standard blade to cut the dado. No dado stack here. I make multiple passes, carefully adjusting to achieve a snug mallet type fit. The goal is for the upright to lock into place without the need for glue or screws. Meshy AI, and I told it to draw me a panda bear with a backwards hat, and it made me 3D model. So that's pretty cool. Thought I'd show it to you. Meshy, MESHY.AI. This machine is a Flash Forge Adventurer 5M, and it was like $270. And it works really good. And I would suggest it to anybody like me who doesn't have experience in it and doesn't want to get in with like $1,000 machine. This one will surprise you. So check them out. Hey, that's pretty cool. So the big circle that my plan was to just kind of route out a circle and line it with epoxy. And I was like, ew, gross, epoxy. So I didn't, and I did it with other plastic. A little sanding. I'm not worried about the surfaces. I'm not worried about the faces. I just want to break all the edges. Kind of like you would do if you had a router and a roundover bit or a chamfer bit. But this isn't that fancy, so I'm just going to do it with sandpaper and just kind of clean things up. Now to finish, I'm just using a natural oil. What that'll do is really enhance the walnut's color and grain and also offer a little bit of protection. Since I do have a banana that's going to be holding water, I want to have some kind of protection against the elements, but I'm not too worried about it, as it's just kind of a gag gift. But my wife asked for it, so I thought I would put my best foot forward and give her exactly what she asked for. So, if you can tell, I 3D printed a banana boat. It holds water beneath the bananas to keep them fresh. We'll see how well it works, but in theory, as long as you kind of keep trimming the top and your animals don't drink it, it should go into the bananas. The tray fits snugly and isn't really going to be removable for cleaning or anything, so I'm going to have to try to not get any mushy banana underneath this banana. But I figured instead of a nice little ceramic dish, this would be a practical addition to the simple design. So, here it is. A sign that used to pull people in, used to make people say, "What is that? It's really nice." Now, while I don't eat bananas myself, creating something that keeps them fresh, or might keep them fresh, but adds a little charm in our kitchen and makes my wife happy, is definitely very rewarding. Thanks for watching. It's Thursday. All the water's gone. It works. The bananas drank the water. Unless it was my cats.